Welcome back, welcome back. So we had a kind of interesting post this morning. It appears that on a tissue set that's being handed out at one of the kind of convention conferences, I'm not really sure what it is. I just woke up and was like, what is this? It almost seems like an ARG or type experience, but when looking, it's kind of obvious that it is a still video. It's not like there's anything really going on, it's not interactive in any way. But I'm gonna check out the website coding, make sure there's nothing there, and then zoom in on a couple details because I do like that we finally get to see the prepper bunker. So it appears to be showing us the day-night cycle. I've sped it up about 400% so that you can kind of see the ambient lighting in the background. And it really just appears that they're showing us kind of how the day is passing. Now, if it's getting dark, like a full day, so it's showing us like a 12-hour cycle at least in this, maybe like a little bit more. But this kind of looks like a 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. change. I'm going to darken it just a little bit so you can get a more dramatic look at it. It's very subtle. It doesn't really change over until about this point where you can see that, oh, it's darkened. It's kind of interesting. I wonder where we're at. I'm assuming Australia from kind of the foliage, but then again, it does kind of look like the area that we were in whenever Sam is off doing dead man stuff. I wanted to get a little bit of a closer look and see if we could actually see any movement. You can see a little bit of movement in a bush at the bottom left, but it's not like we're seeing anything in the background. I thought maybe we'd get like a preview of an animal or some sort of like guide mark for what could be happening in real time in the game whenever we are at a prepper's place. We can get a better look at the cargo shelf and the terminal that you walk up to when you go into a porter's place. That looks generally the same. I think the real difference here is that there aren't really shelves around. There's a couple on the left side. We can see that we still have sort of the similar prepper shelter that we had before. The bunker will slope off. There'll be a private sort of door beyond that. It says caution, slope ahead, watch your step. That's the same stuff we saw in like the other bunkers. We get a little bit of environmental storytelling. We can see sort of like an OSHA thing on the side. It says OC F7R, I think, and then it says complies with the UCA standard. And so we may be in Mexico right now, only because I don't know that the UCA is really in Australia, but I don't know. We get a better look at some of the other text, but we do see that this is like bunker 20R7. I'm curious what that might mean. I can't remember any of the bunkers and if they had anything like that on them in the other game. The other text just says N28 0428 1319 and then some numbers that are harder for me to read. On the other side, I noticed more of that reverse text that I just think is strange because we saw it on Red Samurai. He had reverse text on part of his armor, but here we have reverse printed the same numbers and words that we saw on the other side of the bunker. I do think that is strange. Why would you have, like, you would have to make the program print backwards for font to read like that. So, kind of interesting. And I just wanted to point out that none of the other text on that side of the bunker is backwards. The rest of it looks correct. So at this point, who knows what this is? No one else has really found anything. I've been waiting for someone to say like they found something in the code. I went through the website and looked through the HTML and looked for hidden links and couldn't find anything. So maybe we'll get some more QR codes soon. If you guys have found anything, feel free to comment, but I accidentally uploaded the wrong version of this video, so now you are getting the correct version. Hopefully you'll enjoy.